In our next segment, we travel to school number 33 and pay a visit to Mrs. Munir's pre-kindergarten classroom, where students learn in many interesting ways. Perhaps one of their most interesting is thanks to frequent interactions with a special friend of the class, volunteer Susan McDougall and her dog Morgan. Here's a look.
At the Florence S. Brown Pre-K Center at Rochester's School 33, Marie Munir's pre-kindergarten class enjoys interactive learning every day. Her students are building foundation skills in reading, writing, computing, art, and more. They're also doing some very special learning thanks to a four-legged friend named Morgan and longtime school volunteer and dog trainer Susan McDougall. As Morgan enters the room, the children react with the joy, excitement, and anticipation of seeing an old friend. Since the beginning of the school year, they've formed a bond with Morgan that's very much a part of the learning process. Visits begin with the children greeting and petting Morgan. During his last visit, they groomed him and used the hair they collected for a special purpose, providing it as nest-building material for the birds outside their window. During this visit, Morgan is part of a student-led parade through the school. Students carry themselves proudly while guiding their friend carefully and quietly around the building. Morgan's visits are always fun and a way for the children to get to know a friendly animal in a supervised setting. But they're much more than just that. They're also a learning experience for the children. Volunteer Susan McDougall explains.
First of all, we have fun. We have lots of fun. The children have fun. We always try to get a little bit of an educational opportunity in on everything that we do. This morning we counted toes, and everybody could at least get to 4. We do walks. The children are just so proud of themselves when they can walk down the hall with a 90-pound dog at their side with everybody watching them. And there were certainly a lot of students here today to see how well they could do. I frequently use Morgan as a role model, and Morgan will follow directions. And it's a very powerful incentive because when Morgan will follow directions, then the children are absolutely delighted to follow the same direction and go right along with it.
Morgan models many great lessons for the pre-K children. Looking forward to a treat, he waits eagerly for the command to eat, showing the importance of listening and self-discipline. Later, the whole class counted Morgan's toes, a great hands-on math lesson for pre-K students. Mrs. Munir works closely with Susan McDougall to ensure that every visit from Morgan has its lessons. She looks forward to their visits, which have been part of the pre-K program at School 33 for more than a decade.
I've been fortunate for the last 6 years to have Miss McDougall coming. She had previously participated in a classroom next door, and since then the teacher had retired, and I felt very fortunate that I was asked if we could continue the program in our classroom. I was delighted, and I can tell you it's been just wonderful for parents, for the children, and also for our staff here in the classroom. The children just love it. It's been wonderful, and I do feel I've seen the kids grow in so many different ways through this experience.
For these pre-K students, Morgan's visits mean friendship and fun learning experiences. They also show that pets can bring a lifetime of joy as faithful companions and very special teachers.
I keep coming back here year after year because the 2 most important things in my life are kids and dogs, and this gives me an opportunity to put them together.